Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Everything in this video was found on a public domain. Lots of love and many blessings your way. Kirsty Jones has been appointed the new director over the Sussex Royal Foundation. Every bit of this is coming together, and it's just plain as day. Kirsty Jones, the new director of Sussex Royal Foundation, is also married to Nick Jones, the CEO of the Soho House brand, as well as the Babington House. Are you guys familiar with that one? And that's another video for another day. Now, if you're new to this and you're not familiar with the Soho House, I'll give you an example as to how they operate. They have literal porno hidden in plain sight because that's how they operate in their wallpaper. It's a members-only, hush-hush, very secretive place for the wealthy. Meghan and Harry love it. Now, of all places to have a children's screening room, you wouldn't think this would be one. In fact, Disney loves to use that children's room. The members bring their kids for special early screenings of their movies. Just like when Jude Law's daughter, Iris, was 2, went to one of these birthday parties / early Disney screenings where she ingested an ecstasy tablet that was left on the floor. That's the story, and they're sticking to it. Now, aside from being over the Sussex Royal Foundation, she's also over UNICEF. This Kirsty Jones, wife of Nick Jones. And here's how they hide things in plain sight. By claiming to raise funds for programs that prevent and respond to child sexual abuse and exploitation. They also claim to use their donations to help find missing children. Yet none of that ever occurred. They never struck out looking for a missing child. They don't try to prevent sexual child abuse and exploitation. In fact, after being audited, it was proven that they've misappropriated the funds donated to these charities in the name of UNICEF. Why would you want somebody like that over your foundation? Germany dropped UNICEF. They no longer give them a seal of approval due to the misappropriated funds and the lack of helping prevent child sexual abuse, exploitation, and locate missing kids. It's BS. It's all a front. And so many of these people are involved with this. Don't let this picture fool you. Here's who she really was. Remember 1972 Illuminati Ball, hosted by the Rothschilds family, where they all dressed up like devils or some sort of demonic characters and placed baby dolls and baby doll pieces on the eating table, as well as a replica of a lady made of sugar so they could eat it, where their dinner menu sounded just like an autopsy report. The people that we see are not who they are. We're seeing the actors and the actresses. But getting back to the Joneses, who were some of their really good friends? People like Harvey Weinstein, the same exact sexual predator that bragged about sleeping with Meghan prior to her wedding. And like he gave her a career boost, he also gave her an insider's tip on how to clean up her reputation by suggesting she use his PR team, Sunshine Sachs. Now, UNICEF is also linked with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They all teamed up together to help vaccinate Africa. Bill Gates was extremely worried about the population in Africa. Why? So he and UNICEF decided they were going to team up with the UN. Now, isn't Meghan a UN ambassador? And they needed to hurry up and give everybody they could possibly find over in Africa a tetanus vaccination. What a good philanthropist he is. And do you know what they did? They took it upon themselves to sterilize women and young girls over in Africa. Why? Without them knowing. What's it to them, the population of Africa? What's that got to do with them? Just like this Professor Stefan Taylor, who's also a newcomer on the Sussex Foundation. Such a sweet man. He founded the AfriCAN Children's Charity for vulnerable children. It's all hidden in plain sight, you guys. Another friend to Nick Jones and Harvey Weinstein. And Oprah. Do you guys remember when Oprah made this school over in Johannesburg and the sex scandal started hitting the news? She tried to clean it up, saying it was between pupils. Allegedly, it was between her staff and pupils. And do you remember when they found the dead newborn there at her school? They're all involved, just like Tom Hanks, her good buddy. Do you remember when Tom Hanks held that fundraiser? They thought it was real cute to dress up in blackface makeup with an afro carrying a gorilla to show support towards Africa. Wouldn't you think that would be enough to really tick off his good friend Oprah? Or do they just have that close of a bond that she's willing to overlook such insults? I guess the bigger the secret, the deeper the bond. These people are sick and twisted, but it gets worse. Just like this t-shirt. Is it really that funny? I was gonna be a Trump voter, but then I found out Trump doesn't support pedophilia. It's hidden in plain sight, you guys. What normal person would even touch that t-shirt, much less put it on their back and wear it? And by wearing it in public like that, by passing around that picture of him and Gail and Oprah, is just a big loogie in everybody's faces. He's such a devout member of Pizzagate that the man actually owns a small pizza joint in California called Uncle Joe's. That's devotion. Getting back to Africa, why would he register africbuy.com? I'm really praying for all the people, all the children involved one way or the other in this mess. The common denominator in all of this is the Soho House. Everybody that's poking their head out defending Meghan right now and Harry, they all have their hand in the cookie jar. I'll see you soon and we'll talk fast. Y'all stay safe and be blessed.